Welcome back to part 2 of Spiral into Awareness, an all levels, full body Vinyasa yoga flow series practicing Marichyasana I, named after the great sage. If we've never met, my name is Jen and this is Zen with Jen Yoga, and I'm truly honored to be part of your practicing space today. To help us throughout this practice, grab 2 blocks, a blanket, and grab a yoga belt. If you don't have a yoga belt, you can use a scarf, a strap, a kitchen towel, a shirt would work as well. If you don't have blocks, you can use books or just have a pillow nearby. Marichyasana I engages your shoulders, your hamstrings, your hip flexors, your obliques, your deep core muscles, and your glutes. This is going to help alleviate low back pain, improve your spinal mobility, as well as relieve any mild digestive discomfort you may have. We're going to begin class by setting intention with breath work. We will warm up, build to Marichyasana I, peak pose mini flow, and then the peak pose. We'll cool down and then end with a short savasana, all while allowing yourself to spiral into awareness as you connect breath with movement. So go ahead and put your hair up if you need to. Get your comfortable clothes on. Roll out your yoga mat just wherever you can find the space for it. Get your blocks, your blanket, and your yoga belt. Let's get moving and grooving. And I'll meet you on the mat with the intention to spiral into awareness as we explore Marichyasana I. Now that you're ready for this spiral into awareness yoga flow, you can take your props and just come on down to the mat. We are going to start off using one of the blocks and maybe even one of the blankets, sitting in Virasana. Also, we're gonna start off using the strap as well, or your kitchen towel, whatever you have. Just place it off to the side for now. So we're gonna start in Virasana on a block. So you can take the block or a pillow if you're using a pillow, and you will bring it to the inside of your legs so that you can bring your knees together. Your sits bones go on top at the edge of your block, your pillow, whatever you're using, and your feet go on either side of your hips. So this elevates the hips so that you can press into the shins, press into the tops of your feet, and reach through the crown of your head. Now that you can see what that looks like, I'm going to turn around. And if you want even more cushion, you can take your blanket, and this might require a little bit of finagling where you get onto the crown of your head if you did part 1, and then you just snuggle the blanket into the thigh or behind the knees, and then you can sit back. So that feels pretty nice. So bring your shoulders over your hips. Again, you're gonna press the shins, the tops of the feet. Feel your sits bones on the block or the pillow and reach the crown of the head up. Open your chest by broadening across the collarbones, gently squeeze the shoulder blades. We're gonna center for 3 breaths, 4-part breathing or box breathing. And on your inhales, think about creating space for awareness, allowing clarity and presence to spiral in. And on your exhales, allow those to release tension and to wash away anything that's no longer serving you. Even if it served you yesterday and today it doesn't, just let it wash away. So you'll inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 4 seconds, exhale for 4 seconds, and hold for 4 seconds. Go to your own unique rhythm for about 3 breaths. And I'll invite you to close your eyes or soften your gaze by looking at the tip of your nose and softening the muscles of your face. Your hands can be down for grounding, up for receiving, or if you want them in prayer for more traditional experience, bring them there. Go ahead and start your box breathing. Inhale for 4 seconds. And hold for 4. Exhale for 4. Let it go and hold. Breathe in for 4. Hold. Exhale for 4. Hold. Breathe in. Hold. Exhale for 4. Fully exhale. Hold. Take a normal breath in and out. Spiral into awareness is the intention for this series. If you want to set another intention today or dedicate your time on the mat to someone, go ahead and do that now. Otherwise, we're going to seal in the intention of spiral into awareness by taking the deepest breath in you've taken all day. And when you exhale, it's going to be audible, sigh it out, really let go. No one's watching, so just breathe in. Really exhale, let it go. And then just bow the chin towards the chest so you can honor the choice for making it here today. The hardest part is just getting on the mat. You're here. You've already done the hardest part. All right, so now you can bring your hands down to lift your head. We're gonna do some shoulder flossing. So you're gonna grab your strap or scarf, or maybe you use a blanket. You wanna have your hands roughly shoulder distance. Now, if your shoulders are a little tighter, you're gonna wanna bring them out. And so you keep your arms straight and keep your torso in one straight line. So shoulders over hips, so you're not splaying forward or splaying in, but keep yourself straight, and then you're gonna lift your arms up. Maybe you need to let some tension on, release some tension, and then bring your shoulders all the way back. We're gonna do this about 3 to 5 times, but keep your arms straight, keep yourself in one straight line. So you're going to have some engagement in the navel. Just flossing the shoulders. Inhales to come up and then exhales to come down. Breathe in. Exhale. We'll go 2 more times. Inhale to come forward. Exhale down. And then 1 more. Inhale to come back. Exhale to come around. 1 more time. So great for your shoulder socket, the health of your rotator cuff. And then we're still gonna keep the strap in your lap. And then you're gonna take the right hand, bring it down to the side, spread the fingers wide, and then reach the left hand up. So press from the left foot all the way to the fingertips, and then spiral open your rib cage from bottom to top, your torso from bottom to top. Maybe you're gonna look at the ceiling or at your left hand. Inhale to come to center, arms to a T, and then exhale for the left hand to come down. Right hand up, take a second to lengthen, and then exhale to come over. Maybe spiral the rib cage from bottom to top, gaze at the ceiling or gaze at your right hand, lengthening the whole right side, and then breathe in to come back to center. So now we're gonna take the strap and do what's called Gomukhasana arms. So we're gonna start with the strap on the left. You're going to take your left hand and you're gonna reach the left hand up with the strap in the hand. Then bend the left elbow, so bringing the back of your hand to the back of your neck or the back of your upper back. Take a second to take your right hand and just bring it on top of the left elbow and bring that elbow behind the head as best you can. Try to keep your pinky in line with your elbows on both hands. So try not to splay out or in, but align your torso. So check yourself like I just had to. And then your right arm can reach up, and then you're gonna flip the palm, bring the right hand back. Again, your pinky in line with your elbow. You're gonna bend your arm and then grab onto the strap. So maybe you can clasp the hands, maybe you're clasping the strap. So you're going to hold back, and I just wanna turn so that you can see what the back looks like. So the strap is in your left hand and your right. And then you're going to roll the upper arms back, the shoulders back. Keep the chest open. Nice. And then you're going to take the right hand down to the side, and then the left hand comes up and down. Take a breath in, and then we'll repeat. So bring your strap, your kitchen towel, your shirt, your scarf, whatever you're using, you're gonna take that into the right hand now. Reach the right hand up, and then the hand is gonna come behind the neck. Take your left hand, help the right elbow to come behind the head, and then you're gonna reach the left hand up, flip the palm forward, and then come back, bend the elbow and slide the hand up, and grab your strap, your belt, your kitchen towel, whatever you have. Open the chest. So you want your torso even in length on the left and the right. Roll the left shoulder back. Keep your sides even. Nice. And then you're gonna release off the strap with your left hand first, and then take the right hand up and come down. For now, you can take the strap and just move it off to the side, and then come onto your hands, onto your palms so that you can come off the knees. Remove the blanket if you have a blanket behind your knees, and then maybe tap your feet a little just to wake them back up. Tuck the toes under just to wake the feet back up. And then you can remove the block. Just keep them off to the side. And we're gonna find child's pose. So if you wanna have your blanket for child's pose, you can. And just bring it to the back third of your mat so that the top of your ankles come off the blanket and your knees stay on the blanket. So bring your big toes to touch, your glutes come on top of your sits bones, widen your knees as wide as you would like. Have some containment though. Feel a cradling of your thighs and your rib cage. And then bring your hands down. Keep them in line with your shoulder as you start to walk them out. Walk your hands out so far that your head becomes heavy, and you can bring your head towards the mat as your sits bones stay on top of the heels. Now, you can make sure your hands are in line with the shoulders, and notice how the elbows are lifted, the armpits are lifted because your arms are stretched so far. Press gently into the palms. That should help the sits bones go back further. And you're kind of feeling a counterweight of the front body stretching forward, the back body stretching backwards. Checking in child's pose. Step 10, how are we? Is there anything we need to release, let go of control? Step 11. Take a breath in, breathe into the upper body, and then exhale, pick your head up and look between your hands, and then you're gonna bring your shoulders over your wrists, separate your toes and tuck them under, and then lift the hips up and back for downward facing dog. Now, resist the urge to move your hands and feet where they are in space, and to create length in the spine, you're gonna come onto the balls of your feet. Lift the kneecaps up, press your thighs back, and curl your tailbone up to create length on the right side, create length on the left side. And then start to drop the heels as you lift the toes. Opening the back of the legs, you have the option here to take your downward dog for a walk, Adho Mukha Savasana. And then find stillness for a moment as you really grip the mat with your fingers, press it away, lift the knees back up, press the thighs back and curl tailbone up. One breath in and out. Now bring your feet up roughly an inch and then bring the big toes together. So now you're gonna move the blanket out of the way. And inhale, come onto the balls of both feet. You're gonna sweep the right leg back behind you. Bend the right knee and squeeze that right knee in towards center as you round your shoulders, look between your hands and step your right foot exactly where you're looking. Lower your left knee down, and then you're gonna take a second to lengthen the torso or the chest by coming onto the fingertips, magnetize the right heel and the left knee, and then on an inhale, rise up with your arms straight, your palms facing one another, and then lift from the hips all the way to the fingertips as you keep the shoulders over the hips. Inhale, and then bring your hands to prayer. On an exhale, relax your belly. You're gonna turn, hooking the left elbow outside of the right knee. Feel the connection of the arm and the leg as you relax the belly and twist. Now, maybe stay here, or option to bring the left hand down and bring the right arm up. And then option to stay or tuck the left toes under and pick up the left knee. A revolved low lunge. Breathe in. And then right bicep comes along the ear. Your hands come down to frame your foot. And then you're gonna press into your hands and step your right foot back to down dog. Bring your feet together and up. One breath in and out. Inhale, left leg rises. Look between your hands, bend your left knee. Squeeze your knee in towards center as you round your shoulders, step your foot where you're looking. Lower your right leg down. Magnetize the left heel and the right knee. You're going to bring your chest through your arms, and then inhale, rise up with two straight arms. Extend from the hips to the fingers, palms facing one another. Inhale. And then on the exhale, you're gonna bring your palms together, relax your belly and revolve to the side. Hook your right elbow outside of your left knee. Relax your belly and twist. Maybe you stay just like this, or you have the option to bring the right hand down, feeling the arm and the leg touch, and you can extend the left arm up. Now maybe you stay, or maybe you pick up the right knee, whatever option you wish to do. And then you're gonna bring your left bicep along the ear, look down at your foot, and then bring your hands down. If your knee is not lifted, lift your knee, and then press into your hands and step your left foot back to down dog. We're gonna take a vinyasa. So come onto the balls of your feet and roll your shoulders just past your wrist. You'll be in plank pose, one line from head to tailbone. Bring your navel in and up. Option to drop the knees or keep them lifted, and then shift your shoulders past your fingers, bend your elbows straight back and lower down to your belly. Untuck your toes, and then widen your thighs a little. Come onto the tops of your feet, hook your pubic bone into the mat. For today, keep your hands under your shoulders, and then inhale, we're gonna come up for baby cobra. So hook your pubic bone into the mat, relax your glutes, engage the upper back as you lift the chest away from the feet and up. Breathe in. Exhale, lay as forward as you can and down. Bring the hands under your shoulders, bring your legs together. You're gonna press your hands, knees, and the tops of your feet to bring you into tabletop. Tuck your toes and then lift back for down dog. Take a breath in and out. Look between your hands, bring your feet together and up. And then you're gonna take a stroll to the top of the mat. So I really want you to feel each footprint pressing into each foot as you press the knee or lift the knees and press the thighs back. And then when you get to the top, you're going to take a second to heel toe your feet a little wider than hip width. And then release your head, lift your knees, press your thighs back, have two really straight legs as you relax your belly, let your head go, and then you can clasp your elbows for a ragdoll fold. So feel the weight of your arms pulling the shoulder blades apart, releasing the head, but strong in the legs, lifting the knees and pressing the thighs back. Nice. Now you can separate your elbows, lengthen your chest, and then you bring your hands to your hips, flatten your back, roll your upper arms and elbows up, and then exhale, come up with a flat back. And then we're gonna find mountain pose. So your feet can be together or they can be hip width. Just find what feels good. Align your shoulders over your hips. Open the collarbones by squeezing your shoulder blades gently. Press into your heels to align your tailbone. Mountain pose. As we start to move into a round of sun salutations, it's going to be 1 breath per movement. And this is just meant to build a little bit of energy, a little bit of heat. Allow yourself to spiral into awareness. Notice where your body is holding tension and when your body is moving freely. Just notice it. Don't change anything. Don't think you need to fix anything. Just simply notice where you're holding tension and where you're moving freely. And I'm actually cueing this. I just had you lifting the knees, pressing the thighs back, and relaxing the belly. So there's no right or wrong way. It's just noticing. Okay, so mountain pose. Find your mountain pose. Take a second to find that alignment. And then breathe in, bend your knees. Sweep your arms down to go up, Urdhva. Exhale, bend your ankles, your thighs and your hips. Keep your chest lifted. We're coming into chair pose first. So come into chair pose, keep the chest lifted, bring the weight down into the heels, and then exhale, fold over to forward fold. Take a breath in, pick up your right foot and step it all the way back, look forward, and then exhale, press into your hands, step your left foot back to down dog. Inhale, roll yourself into plank. Exhale, shift your shoulders, maybe you drop your knees, bend your elbows and lower to your belly. Rise up for baby cobra. So lift the hands up, engage the upper back, and then exhale, lay forward and down. All on the same exhale, you're pressing in a down dog. Inhale, your right leg is gonna rise. Look between your hands. Exhale, bend your knee, step your foot between your hands. Inhale, straighten your right leg and bend your left. Exhale, spring forward fold, release your head. Press down evenly into both feet. Breathe in, sweep your arms out to go up. Urdhva. Press into your heels to reach up. Exhale, bending at the hips, the knees and the ankles. Come into chair pose. Keep the chest lifted. Bring weight into your heels. And then go ahead and release down into forward fold. Plant your palms. Inhale, you're gonna pick up the left foot and step it as far back as you can, look forward. Exhale, step the right foot back, down dog. Breathe in, roll into plank. Exhale, you can bend your knees or keep them lifted, shift your shoulders and lower to your belly. Inhale, rise up for cobra or baby cobra, and then exhale, lay forward and down. All on the same exhale, you're pushing back to down dog. Inhale, the left leg rises. Exhale, bend the knee and step it between your hands. Breathe in, straighten your left leg and bend your right. Exhale, spring forward and fold. Take a second to widen the feet, a little wider than hip width. Lift the knees, press the thighs back, and release the head, relax your belly. This time you're gonna grab the opposite elbow on top. Press down evenly into your feet. Lift the knees, press the thighs back, release the head, relax the belly. Notice where you move freely and where you hold tension. Simply notice. Now bring your hands down. Heel toe your feet a little closer. Bring your hands to your hips. Come halfway up. Take a breath in. Roll the arms and elbows back. Exhale to rise up with a flat back. Notice how you feel now after we just created some energy, some heat in that round of sun salutations. And as we move into standing poses, explore spiraling into awareness in your own journey. This is your journey. I'm sure your practice looks a little different than mine, and that's okay. We are noticing without judgment. If you're on your yoga mat today, you are benefiting. It doesn't matter if you wobble, if you miss a pose, miss a breath, if you step the left foot, not the right foot, you're still getting all the benefits. So that's what matters. What matters is being here, showing up, no matter what. So, mountain pose, aware of our feet pressing into the mat, aware of the shoulders over the hips, aware that our chest is open. And then inhale, bend your knees, sweep your arms down to go up, Urdhva. Exhale, hinge from your hips, fold over your straight legs, come down to forward fold. We're gonna make our way to the back of the mat. So you can step to the back, or if you wanna take a hop, you can hop. But you're gonna bend your knees, plant your palms, look at the back of the mat. Do not deviate your gaze. Land at the end of an exhale with soft knees in a down dog. So inhale to prepare yourself. Exhale, bend your knees, jump where you're looking. Downward facing dog. Go ahead and straighten your legs and take a breath in and a breath out. Feet together and up. Inhale, right leg rises. Bend your knee, look between your hands and step your foot through. Come up for high lunge. So lengthen your chest by coming onto the fingertips, magnetize the right heel and the ball of the left foot, and then rise up, low lunge. Palms face one another. Your knee is over your ankle, your thigh is parallel. Maybe you're gonna stay right here, or you have the option to bring the hands behind the back, clasp them, and then reach the knuckles down and away. Keeping the shoulders still over the hips. Maybe stay here or with your arms up, or you have the option just to dive forward. Coming into a humble warrior with the crown down, your torso can rest a little on the right thigh, breathe in, and then rise back up. Bring your arms up and then spiral the left foot into warrior two. So the left foot now, the edge is lined up with the back of the mat, the front toes with the front, your shoulders are over your hips. Bend into the right knee, track the knee towards the pinky toe. Option to stay here, or option to take your left palm and flip it and then tuck the palm into the thigh and tip back for reverse warrior. Otherwise, you can relax the left arm down to the side. Lengthening the entire right side, breathe in. And then on an exhale, come down, but bring your hand to the inside of your leg. Now, if you wanna have your hands on blocks here, you can. Otherwise, feel the arm and the leg touch. As you press the edge of the left foot, spiral the rib cage from bottom to top. Lengthen the torso. And then you can reach the left arm up and over, bicep along the ear. So you're really lengthening the whole entire left side of the body. The thighs press back, your tailbone, your buttocks is going down towards the left, and your belly is relaxed. Look down at your right foot. You're gonna bring the left hand down, pivot on your left foot, bring the right hand down. You're now framing your right foot. You're gonna press into your hands and step your right foot back to down dog. Take a breath in and out. And then feet together and up. Inhale, left leg rises. Exhale, look between your hands and step your foot where you're looking. Come up for high lunge. So again, your fingertips lengthen your chest by coming onto them. Your knee is over your ankle. Magnetize the left heel and the right foot, and then rise up. Track the left knee over the ankle, the thigh is parallel, reach through the fingertips, breathe in. Stay here or clasp the hands, switch the thumb so that the opposite thumb is on top. Reach the knuckles down and away. Align the shoulders over your hips to lengthen through the crown. Your buttocks is going down towards the right foot. And then stay here or dive forward to humble warrior. The torso can rest on the leg, relax the belly. Strong in your legs, your buttocks is going towards the right foot. And then release the crown. Breathe in. Exhale to rise up and straighten your arms if they're not. And then spiral the right foot out, warrior two. So the edge of the foot lines up with the back of the mat, the right foot, the left toes with the front, your shoulders are over your hips. Reach the pinkies away, track the thigh towards the pinky toe. And then you could flip the right hands and tuck it into the thigh and lean back. So stretching from the hips to the fingertips, or your right arm can relax down. Reverse warrior, inhale. Exhale, arms come to a T, and then bring the hand to the inside of the leg. Your right hand can come to your hip. Then you're gonna feel the arm and the leg touch as you take your torso and lengthen it, and then turn the rib cage from bottom to top. Once you have that, maybe reach the right arm up and over, bicep along the ear, lengthening the entire right side for extended side angle. So buttocks moving towards the right foot. Belly is relaxed, lengthening from the hips to the fingers. Now look down at your foot, bring the right hand down, left hand down, pivot on your right foot and press into your palms to step the left foot back to down dog. Now, take a breath in and out. Option to stay here and breathe. Option to take a child's pose and meet back on the third exhale. Or you can take a vinyasa. Inhale, roll to plank. Exhale, shift your shoulders, maybe drop the knees, lower to the belly. Breathe in for baby cobra, lift the palms, engage the upper back. Exhale, lay forward and down. And then rise back to down dog. One breath in and one breath out. Feet come together and up. Breathe in, the right leg rises. Exhale, bend your knee, step your foot between your hands. Spiral the left foot down. You're gonna cartwheel your arms out right away and parallel both of your feet. Wide-legged forward fold, so make sure your legs are wide. The edges of your feet line up with the edges of the mat. Your shoulders are over your hips. Bring the femur into the hip socket. And then we're gonna fold down. So you can take your arms, clasp them first. This is gonna be Prasarita Padottanasana C, so notice which hand is on top. Bring the knuckles down and away without splaying forward or back, just straight line. Now you're gonna hinge from your hips, lift your knees, press your thighs back, relax the belly. Coming into Prasarita, press evenly into both feet as you reach the knuckles up and away. Let the crown of the head go. Nice work. Lift the knees and press the thighs back. And then you're gonna bring your knuckles to your low back, bring your hands under your shoulders, and then keep bending into the right or the left leg, coming into Skandasana. So bend the left knee. You can be on the ball of your foot or your foot can be flat. Press the right leg into the mat, flex the toes, actively press the thigh down. The knee is facing the ceiling. And then for today, take the left hand to the side, feel the arm and the leg touch as you open the right arm up and go back. Lifting the knee up, pressing the right thigh down, relaxing the belly to open up. And then you can fold down, rounding in. Breathe in, press into your hands, start to come back into this Prasarita shape. Walk your hands back and then bring your hands to your hips, come halfway up, exhale to come up. Keep turning the right toes and keep turning the left leg. So now we're gonna come into a warrior one shape. So keep turning so that the hips face the top of the mat. Keep your shoulders over your hips. You may need to widen your stance a little. And then inhale to reach the arms up. Lengthen from the hips to the fingers, really bring the abdomen up, and then exhale, bend into the knee. Warrior one, so the hips face the front, the knee comes down, thigh parallel, and then we're going to take the hands to the hips, take your left foot and step to the top of the mat, finding a mountain pose. From here, shift weight into your left foot by bending the right knee. Pick your right knee up so you're into a one-legged mountain with your hands on your hips. Take your hands and grab the back of your right thigh. Option to straighten your leg. Maybe you stay right here. This is one option. If you want to try this out, bend your knee and grab the right big toe, and then re-extend the foot. Lengthen up through the crown, and then option to open the right hand out for a twist. Relax the belly, lift the knees up, lift the left knee up, press the thigh back, the buttocks is going down towards the foot, and then come back, bring your hands to your hip, bend your knee, step the leg back, come down to low lunge, and then you're gonna step your left foot back to down dog. One breath in, one breath out. We repeat on the other side. So inhale, left leg rises. Look between your hands, bend your knee and step your foot through. Spiral the right foot down, and then you're going to cartwheel the arms out, parallel both feet right away, coming into a wide-legged stance. Bring your hands to your hips for a moment so that you can bring the femur into the hip socket, bring the shoulders over the hips, and then take your hands behind your low back. Switch the crossing of your thumb. Reach the knuckles down while keeping the torso in one straight line. And then exhale, lift the knees and press the thighs back as you hinge from your hips, folding over your legs, reaching the knuckles up and away. As the knuckles go up towards the ceiling, the shoulder blades come together, release the head. Lift your knees up and press your thighs back, relax your belly to fold. Breathe in. Exhale, hands come to the low back. Bring your hands to the mat and then start bending the right knee, walking yourself into Skandasana. So let the right knee bend. Again, you can be on the top of your foot. The left knee faces the ceiling, your toes are flexed. Your hands can be in prayer, you can keep them down, or you can take this right hand where the bicep is touching the right leg, relax your belly and open the left arm up. So lift the left knee up, press the thigh back, relax the belly to open up. And then exhale to bring the left hand down and round in. And then breathe in, bend into the left leg, coming back into the Prasarita shape. Bring your hands to your hips, flatten your back, and then exhale, rise up. Go ahead and turn the left toes to face the front of the mat. Keep turning the right leg so that the hip points face the front. Finding warrior one. So shoulders over hips. Reach your arms up. Bring the abdomen up. Lift from the hips to the fingers. Breathe in. Exhale, bend the knee. Bend the left knee. Right leg is pinned straight. The knee is over the ankle on the left. The thigh is parallel. Warrior one. Bring your hands to your hips, straighten the leg, and then you're gonna take the left leg and step it forward. Mountain pose, hands on hips, shoulders over hips. Shift weight into the right leg by bending the left knee. Find the four corners of the right foot, and then pick the left knee up for one-legged mountain. Option to grab the back of the thigh and straighten the leg. Maybe stay right here, or if that feels okay, you can try to grab the left toes with the right hand and straighten the leg, and then you can open the left hand up. You can still open up if you're holding the back of your thigh. You just one hand on the thigh, one hand open, but try to keep your shoulders over your hips and keep that centeredness going. Breathe in. Bring the left hand back to the hip, rebend the knee, and then you're gonna step back, bring your hands down to low lunge, and then step your right foot back to down dog. Option for one last vinyasa, or you can stay here and breathe. You can take a child's pose and meet back on the third exhale, or inhale, roll yourself into plank. Exhale, option to drop the knees, shift the shoulders past the fingers and lower to the belly. Inhale, rise up for baby cobra. Exhale, lay forward and down. Bring the hands on the shoulders, the knees together, and then press back into tabletop without moving back to down dog. Cross at your ankles and then come to take a seat. And this brings us to our peak pose mini flow from earlier in the series. Perfect for those supplemental days when you are not spending 60 minutes on the mat, when you are just spending a few minutes checking in and moving. So we're gonna move from Triang Mukha Ekapada Paschimottanasana to a half Lord twist to Marichyasana I. So if you want to sit on a blanket to elevate your hips, that might be helpful. But you're going to find Dandasana, extend your legs out straight in front of you, bring the shoulders over the hips. Keep the left leg straight with the toes flexed, and then inhale, bend your right knee, bring the right foot to the outside of the hip, reach the arms up, and then exhale, come down and fold over the left leg. Walk yourself in. Breathe in to cross the right leg over, and then exhale to sit up and twist. Breathe in to come back to center. You're gonna bring the right foot inside of the left thigh. Take the right hand to the left foot, the left hand behind you, sit up, and then exhale, try to bind the hands, or you can grab your shirt or pants, open up, and then exhale to fold. Inhale, straighten the right leg out, and then bring the left foot to Triang Mukha, rise up, and then exhale to fold. Inhale, sit up, cross the leg over, hug the thigh, exhale to twist. Inhale to bring the left foot for Marichyasana I, set this up, take a breath in, exhale, maybe you grab the hands, and then take a breath in, exhale to fold over. Inhale to straighten, and then bring the right foot down, exhale to fold over. Inhale to walk up, cross the leg over, hug the thigh, inhale to turn, and then we're gonna bring the foot to the inside, find Marichyasana I, breathe in, and then exhale to fold. Inhale to straighten, bring the left leg in, and then exhale to fold over. Inhale to walk in. Bring this left foot down, set up for Marichyasana I, take a breath in, and then exhale, grab the hands, and fold over the leg. Go ahead and straighten, and then the right leg comes to the side. Take a breath in, exhale to fold. Walk yourself in, cross the leg over, sit up tall, and then take a twist. Inhale to straighten the leg. Turn, relax the belly, maybe grab the hands, take a breath in and fold over. Inhale to sit up, straighten your leg, one last time. Left foot comes in, arms rise, exhale to fold. Walk yourself in, straighten the left leg over the right leg, cross the leg and twist. And then bring the left foot inside the right thigh. Go ahead and start opening up for Marichyasana I. Take a breath in, and then exhale, fold over. Breathe in, straighten your leg. Find Dandasana, take a second to notice how you feel. Nice. And then we'll explore Marichyasana I. So if you want to stay on your blanket, you can. Just lifts the hips a little. And then grab your strap, your yoga belt, your kitchen towel, whatever you have. If you have a belt, maybe you make a little loop. If not, you're just gonna grab it to help with the bind. So straighten your legs. And then we're gonna start with the right leg bend. So bend your right knee, bring the heel in towards the glute as much as you can. Keep the right leg straight. And then you're gonna take your right hand, maybe you have your ankle, maybe you have your foot. Take the strap in your left hand. You're gonna take the left hand to the side or as far back as you can. Turn, so this is where you're gonna lift your knee, press the thigh back, bring the glutes towards the ground, relax the belly and twist. Then feeling the connection of the arm to the leg, flip the palm, and maybe you grab the strap, your kitchen towel, whatever you have. Maybe you can bring your hands together. Take a second to roll the left shoulder and open up, breathe in. Maybe stay right here, which is a great option. Or you could try to fold down, relaxing the belly, lifting the knees up, pressing the thighs back and extending the chest forward. And then you can let go of the strap with your right hand, unwind, and then extend the right leg out. We'll try that on the other side with the strap. So bend the left knee. This strap, whatever you have, is going in the right hand. That's gonna come to your back. Take the left hand to the outside of the foot or your ankle, and then sit up tall, relax the belly to help you twist. And then maybe the right hand wraps around with the palm flipped and you grab the strap. Or you grab your hands. And then once you have that, then open up, roll the right shoulder back, open the chest, and then exhale to fold over. Lift the knee up, press the thigh back, extend your chest forward. The buttocks is going back. And then exhale, release. And then option to try one more time without the prop. So I'm even gonna move the blanket and maybe I'll turn so that you can see this time. Starting on the right. So find Dandasana. You can use props if you want, just explore, see. And then go ahead and bend the right knee. Bring the heel in towards the glute as much as you can. Straighten up, maybe move the fleshy part of your buttocks even. Sit up tall. Grab the foot, the outside of the foot with your right hand, bring this knee in, lift the left knee, press the thigh down, and then turn and open, relax your belly. And then maybe you flip this palm. Maybe you can clasp the fingertips, open your chest, and then exhale, you can come forward and down. With the buttocks going back, the knee lifting, the thigh pressing down, the chest moving forward. And then exhale, let go. Come out. And then we'll try one more time on the other side. So I'm gonna flip now again. You can stay right where you are. Find Dandasana, recover with an open chest, and then bend the knee, bring the heel in towards the glute. Take a second to sit up tall, move the fleshy part of your buttocks, reach your arms up, and then the left hand is gonna grab the right ankle or the foot or the ankle. The right hand's gonna come behind you, sit up tall, relax the belly, start turning. And then feeling the connection of the arm, flip the palm. Maybe you can clasp the hands. Lift and open up, and then you can fold down, keeping the chest forward. This side's a little harder for me. Just notice what you notice. No need to change, no need to fix. And then let go, come out. Unwind. Bring your legs back in front of you, ground into the sits bones, flex the toes, inhale, arms rise. Exhale, hinge from the hips, a regular seated forward fold. So you're gonna grab your ankles, the balls of your feet, take a breath in to extend the chest forward, concave your back, and then exhale, let the chest go, round in. As we get ready to cool down and close out, Bringing the energy back down. Take a breath in, and then on the exhale, use your hands to walk yourself up. And then we're going to find a reclined position. So for today, if you have a pillow, your blankets, I want that to be towards the end of the mat for now. We're going to come into a supported bridge. And if you don't have a block, you can use a pillow for this. And come to a reclined position. You're going to walk your heels in towards your glutes. Keep your feet hip width. Keep your toes facing the top of the mat. Don't let the knees splay out or in, but keep them in one line with your hips. Tuck your chin towards your chest, and then inhale, press into all four corners of your feet to lift your hip points towards the ceiling. Squeeze the glutes and lift, and then bring the block under your sacrum, your pillow under your sacrum, and then lower onto the block. Walk the upper arms under, tuck the chin towards the chest, lift the chest up even. Now, you have the option to stay right here in supported bridge, lifting, gently pressing into the feet, slightly engaged, slightly at ease. Or if you want to try a halasana, you can bend your knees, and then you're going to use your hands pressing into the floor to lift you up so that you can hold on to your low back, engage your navel, and then allow the feet to just either hover or for the toes to tuck. Otherwise, just stay in supported bridge. And then you can bring your hands down, allowing the spine to decompress, or staying in bridge pose. Now, bring your hands back to your low back. If you're in halasana, bend your knees. Try to find your block so that you can roll back down, release back onto the block, and then let your feet come back. Everyone now is going to press into the feet, lift the hips up, squeeze into a bridge, lift the chest towards the chin, take the block out of the way, and then lower down vertebrae by vertebrae. Let the tailbone be the last thing to unravel. Then I'm going to show you a really awesome pose that I learned from my teacher this week for the cool down. But you're gonna cross your legs. It doesn't matter which leg is on top because we're gonna do both, and let them be on your blanket. So you might even wanna take your blanket a little higher, like give it a little bit of height. Let your legs rest on your blanket. So the blanket is at the edge of your buttocks, so your legs are a little bit lifted. Could even be on a pillow. And then you're gonna take your arms overhead. Like we did in the beginning, you're gonna use your left elbow to pull the right elbow, or just hold your elbows overhead. Just notice how you feel. Aware, present, and alert. Nice. Now you can lift your legs, come on to the or bring your feet flat, and then cross them the other direction. And then same thing with your arms, cross them the other direction, bring them back overhead. Nice, and then you can let go of your elbows, bring your legs out long, and we're just gonna take a quick savasana. So I'm gonna use my blanket as a little headrest. And then just get into a comfortable position. You know, if you wanna bring the legs together, let the feet naturally fall, walk the arms in some to open the chest. Be the observer in Savasana. Let your thoughts pass by like clouds in the sky. And breathe through your entire body. Let the inhales enter through the crown and exit through the soles of your feet. I'll invite you to take a few rounds of 4-part breath again, box breathing again, like we did in the beginning. I welcome you to Savasana. You deserve this. Start taking a deeper inhale and an even longer exhale. Start wiggling your toes, wiggling your fingers. Maybe tap the fingers, roll the ankles, roll the wrists, tap your legs. You can take the arms overhead again. And then you can use your right leg or whatever leg and roll to the side. Let your head rest on your arm or just to the side for a breath. You're more than welcome to stay right here and close, or press down into your other hand to sit yourself up. Find another comfortable seat. You can sit in Sukhasana, you can sit in rock pose, Virasana, you can sit on a blanket, whatever you want to do. Do you. Do what feels good. And as we finish, take a moment to honor spiraling into awareness, to notice what shifted, and to know that you did it no matter what. Like, you made it through class, you're on your mat, you moved, you breathed, you checked in with yourself. That's all that matters, literally. So you can choose to close with the vibrational healing sound of Om, which is what I will do, or you could take another really deep breath in and make another sighable, audible exhale. You know what to do. Hands down for grounding, up for receiving, in prayer for more traditional experience, or you could even bring your hands to your third eye. And I'll invite you to close your eyes or soften your gaze as well. Go ahead and breathe in. You can take a moment to bow the chin towards the chest. Thank yourself for showing up for yourself today, for spiraling into awareness, and for trying your best. And I thank you for practicing with me. And you can bring your hands to your thighs, gently press down to lift your head up and to flutter your beautiful eyes open. Thanks for joining me for this series for Spiral into Awareness Part 2. If you've been following along, let me know how it goes for you. If you feel more confident in Marichyasana I after learning the modifications, exactly how to do it, after having some time to revisit this pose, it can make a big difference. A little consistency really goes a long way. And as you know, my mission is to help you find your Zen and live as authentically as you can. Again, by showing you, you can learn yoga at home, in your living room, your bedroom, your apartment, your basement, hotel, trailer, backyard, back porch, wherever you are, wherever you have the space to roll out your mat. It matters. It counts. Not everyone can afford a studio membership, or maybe you've been through trauma and you just don't want to do something like this around people. Like, I know what that feels like. And does that mean you shouldn't do yoga? No, it doesn't. It doesn't mean that I shouldn't do yoga either. It just looks different is all. And you can learn at home. You can. I've learned everything at home, online. I do online classes, and so can you. So I encourage that for you. If you want to go to a studio, perfect, beautiful. I love that for you too. At home, in a studio, just wherever you can roll out the mat and do yoga. And that's what I'm here to show you. Sign up for the monthly newsletter. That's going to drop April 1st, the first one. Get to know me on a deeper level. I'm trying to add the 35-day self-care calendar in there, so that might be a little freebie in there for you to kickstart your healing journey. Subscribe, like, comment. These are all really supportive things you can do. Otherwise, I'll be back again to share experience, strength, hope, and of course, yoga with you and love with you. Namaste. Go have an aware, alert day, and I'll see you in the next video.